Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to
Oi.
episode 4 of Neko Shiro. Last episode. What the fuck even happened last episode?
They went into the cram school and saw that it was burnt down.
Yeah,
Oh!
he
Okay,
was
yeah.
supposed to be meeting up with Kanmeru, but we didn't actually see Araragi at all that episode.
Okay,
Yeah, we just saw the cram school burn down. The crisps.
Alright, good. I'm glad that you guys were able to do the intro for me because I am super confused as to where we are currently in the timeline because I've been rewatching Monogatari reactions and now I don't know which is which. So,
Shame on you.
I'm sorry, okay? It's funny watching the Sauce Bros be confused.
It's
Alright.
always it's always fun to watch Sauce Bros cry and be confused.
I just like to see them go in tangents in random directions.
That's also something that we love as well.
We love to do, yes. We very much enjoy doing that, don't we?
We just love Sauce Bros, that's all.
You love your bro, Kiwi?
I love my bro.
I see. Anyways, guys, for those of you that
I
know...
don't have a brother, I ate him.
This episode is the real deal. Of course, you guys know what to do. Open up your own copy of the episode. Sync it up with the timer that will appear within Kiwi's hands at the end of my countdown. And let's enjoy Monogatari. I'm gonna start this episode in 3, 2, 1, now.
When your 5 chapters skipped?
Yep. Yeah, between the last episode and this episode, 25 episodes gone. Oh, 25 chapters.
That's racist. Fuck you, Hanekawa.
This is just a testament to her VA's English pronunciation. I'm here for it. Oh yeah, last episode, Shinobu also appeared. And we got that weird thing with like her connection to Araragi being severed. Yeah, it doesn't really apply to what we learned in Kizu, actually, because in Kizu it involves one of them dying. This isn't really the case, it seems. Araragi died. And his ghost went to meet Kanbaru.
Look like Mr. Mew.
What were we talking about?
From The World Ends With You. It looks like Mr. Mew.
I definitely have played that game before.
You should have. Shame on you.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't play this game because it was called Tweewee.
You're very... Oh
no,
my
it's
God,
called The World Ends With You.
Cerby.
No, it's Tweewee.
We are shaming Sarah a lot today.
Look at all the Mr. Mews.
Oh my God, there's cats deposing. I didn't even notice.
Nice.
The cats are asserting dominance. I read that since I had no omegas and didn't have to rely on Araragi. That's racist. Fuck you, Hanekawa.
Oh no.
That's racist. Fuck. This is not fun.
Yeah, that's not how they wake him up. Oh, let's go!
Oh. Mommy.
Mamaragi best MILF, let's go.
The ahogas.
It's a genetic thing.
I can see.
Words of wisdom from Mamaragi.
That's why. Best MILF. It's also cool seeing Hanekawa interact with someone like that, because she doesn't really have the kind of concept of what a mother is.
I was gonna say she doesn't really have any good parental like role models in their life, like to
Yeah.
show her
Oh my
what her
god.
family should be.
This is your episode, Cerby.
Why this episode? My boy.
This is such a hype episode for you, actually. Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, Hanekawa, you shouldn't be polite. You shouldn't be polite right now.
Isn't it weird that she's being super polite to somebody who tried to kill her? Jokeru. He's only a little bit older than Anya.
Does that mean I can ship episode on Anya?
Oh god, let's not do that. That's a strange territory to go in.
No. Anya and Damien are the only true ship.
I haven't seen Spy Family yet.
I had no idea who these people were when I was watching this.
Oh my god, it exploded. I love how polite he was in rejecting her. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I wonder why. Let's fucking go! Actually, no. I'm totally not excited for this character at all.
Oh, it's a girl that never stands down on the ground.
Are you sure?
She's kind of cool. I like her style a lot. Oh, I like her. Hello, Gaen senpai.
Do you recognize Gaen?
No, I don't. I just like her design.
That was Kambaru's word. Mom.
Yeah. Kamburu's her mother's maiden name.
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
She's got rainbows.
She's got the power of hippie on her side.
And then
Episode is us right now.
Episode is colored in such great colors and she's shining so brightly. I love her. She's awesome. Oh my god, she calls him Soda. Oh, a total opposite. Oh, a total opposite of Hanekawa. I like her. She's awesome. Better than Hanekawa. I love her, but she makes me feel so uncomfortable. Yes, roast her more. Made her into a fried shrimp.
No. Oh my god. I couldn't stop smiling throughout that. I was so excited to to see your guys' reaction to that. Man, I love her so much.
I was the only one reacting. Cerby was just quiet, smiling in the background.
Honestly, that's completely fine. Gaen leaves everybody speechless.
I just was upset that she overwrote episode.
I am happy that she overwrote episode. Episode is adorable, but Gaen is better. Gaen best boy.
What? No. Gaen's style makes it so that we don't know where to rank her in the breast size competition. So yeah, she's kind of the only wild card. She wears such baggy clothing that you can't tell, but she also says that she has the slender body type, so we don't really know where to classify her. Just
real problems.
yeah, if any of you
Well, it's
guys are
episode
interested,
breast size.
I think he's a bit bigger than Shinobu's
He's a
child form,
pancake.
but
You just made me super interested in episode.
I think anybody is bigger size than Shinobu's child form. Yeah, I had to ask you if you recognize Gaen, because they just reveal it right in this episode. Or else you wouldn't get any good brownie points. But
I recognized it.
yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Well, get fucked.
I was blind. Oh. Oh, that was a monkey. I thought it was a dragon. A dragon.
That was a T-Rex.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, I thought it was a T-Rex as well.
Does the tiger have the ability to sever connections or something?
Who knows? Episode did say something very interesting there.
Mm-hmm. That's the second time we've brought up connections being severed.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's why you asked us last time if we think they're connected.
Yes, that is why. Because they were going to reveal it next episode.
Why haven't they gone and talked to Kambaru? They know that Kambaru was supposedly meeting him, right? Is Kambaru missing too?
I can't answer that. I mean, we did skip 25 chapters.
Tokihi-chan kawaii. Damn, I'm simping a lot this episode.
Oh yeah, Tsuki. Back in the beginning of Nekokuro, yeah. Oh, I wonder.
Those ladders don't look very safe.
Don't worry. It's just modern art.
I feel like the name of the boyfriends are just puns.
No wonder why we don't see them. Oh.
Wait, what did they say? I missed it.
Oh, well. Good on you, Q. Let me see. It's 19. Okay. We'll come back and just watch it. Hmm.
I've got my dinos. They don't know.
God damn it, Kiwi. This is not the time. If anybody's wondering, she's referencing the OP for Seven Deadly Sins. How she mishears it.
It's the only way I can hear it now.
Same here.
You Hanekawa, you bitch.
Double kill.
I'll just mute until the very end. It's fine. I can read.
Don't worry, Q. They're not talking about it anymore. It's the ending song. It's.
I enjoyed this episode.
Me as well.
I'm sure you guys did. And I'm sure what you mean by episode probably isn't what other people are thinking. I do like how here in the end, Hanekawa is finally learning how to ask or to talk to herself.
Yes.
It's something that we haven't seen her do at all. And communicate with her other side.
I also love that she's not like doing that bullshit that a lot of anime do, where you just have to sit still and talk to your other self. It's actually writing something on paper, keeping a journal, so to say.
I freaking love this episode. Actually, I rewatched like reactions to this episode quite a lot. It
Yeah.
reintroduces characters that we've met before, a very long time before now, and it also introduces a new character that could potentially change the way the story progresses from here on.
I'm sorry to say, but currently no, not Hanekawa. Senjougahara is rank 4 as the best girl.
Who are the three people above her?
Tsukihi, Nareko, an episode.
Wait, Tsukihi is above Nareko? Also, episode is the best girl?
No. Yeah.
I was gonna think she was gonna say Gaen.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna say Gaen. Okay, well, episode, sure.
Okay, I'm joking. Gaen is number 3. I have not fallen in love with a character so quickly in such a
Let's start off with Mamaragi Wisdom.
I like Mamaragi.
I like Mamaragi as well.
Yeah, what she says here is...
She put Hanekawa in her place in the best way she could have.
Yeah, without being rude or condescending, she was just like...
She was just
"Let's
being
not
a
play
mother.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we were saying, like it's really interesting to see this happen to someone like Hanekawa, who has never experienced any sort of parental like role like this in her life. She's just kind of been shunned and ignored, and well, obviously abused by people who would be in this position. Now she meets Mamaragi, who is sort of introducing her to what a family is. Because I don't think Hanekawa's idea of what a family is entirely what everybody else would think of. The way that she sees things is a bit warped, simply because of the nature of how her life has been. And then of course, we've already seen her do a lot of weird things, like sleep in abandoned buildings when her house burned down because, you know, I don't need to ask my friends for help. What? Bruh.
I love that after this conversation, she came to a conclusion: before I can ask anyone else for help, I need to ask myself for help first. And actually try to do that, which is what I like. I feel like this is like the conversation that started the waterfall of her like learning how to ask for help, which is what I like.
Yeah, definitely. The mother of the boy that you like told you this. I think it would be quite memorable and make quite an impression on you. Especially the way that she worded it. I really respect Mamaragi a lot. So, yes, best MILF. Well, I mean, there is another MILF. And Shinobu in MILF form is... Yeah, I was totally referencing Meme there. God damn it.
So we've learned that episode is a Shota.
Yep, episode is a Shota. While he is a half vampire who can live for a very long time, it doesn't mean that he was born a long time ago. So technically, when he was fighting Aragi in Kizu, He's probably like, what, 5 years old? Maybe his birthday is 6 years old.
That's why he was laughing so maniacally.
And of course, we also see Hanekawa just acting weird here. Like, you don't talk politely to somebody who literally ripped your guts out of your body with a giant Bruce.
Bruce?
Bruce? Yeah. A crucifix.
I think it's just a cross, man.
Okay. I'm not Christian. I don't know the terms. Yeah, well, I'll just call it a cross. It's addition. Episode did addition on Hanekawa's guts.
Addition.
Subtraction.
Oh, multiply. Okay.
No.
Well, I mean, if you... Okay, let's stop talking about math. Hanekawa tries to get him to go tiger hunting, but obviously that's not his specialty. He doesn't really know how. But also...
Why would you take a
sort of-
6-year-old tiger hunting? That sounds dangerous.
Or if it's a 6-year-old like episode, I think he'd be fine. Well, I guess that also compounds into how like this isn't a problem that Hanekawa can hire somebody else to solve, which is further confirmed by the new character that gets introduced this episode. I do like the framing in this particular scene. Like, it's always so on point and helps keep your attention where it should be, with like how the architecture is designed around here. Then later on, with Gaen's appearance,
Looks like a rib cage.
yeah, it does. We see episode talking about this character that like used to be a senpai of Meme and stuff like that. So Kiwi immediately assumed, much like pretty much every other reactor, assumed that it would be Kage Nui, which we met in Nisei. However, it's not. It's a completely new character, Gaen Izuko.
Did I assume it would be? I'm sorry, I spaced out.
Oh my god, Kiwi. Is your mind in the Shadow Realm? If your internet connection isn't there, it's your mind.
I was
Are you
just
there?
thinking. I was just thinking how fun it would be if we saw more of the best girl, the hippie best girl, and how fun it would be to go on adventures with her and stuff. How much I
The
would
fuck?
simp, and I completely spaced.
Oh my god. Kiwi is already creating fan fictions about her and Gaen.
Gaen is awesome.
So we get
He
this
seems like
interesting
an
scene.
asshole.
Well, it's kinda. You would be kind of an asshole if you knew
And
everything.
she also roasted the hell out of Hanekawa, so I appreciate that.
So in this scene, she appears from some sort of platform that's above wherever
Rainbow
Hanekawa.
French fries.
That's above where Hanekawa and episode are. This kind of serves to show us in a way of how like she's above them in a sense of like
Descending from the
how-
heavens.
yeah, it's
Gay
kind of like
heavens.
that because she says that it's kind of like the opposite of what Hanekawa says, kind of. It's like she always says that I don't know everything, I just know what I know, whereas Gaen is the real deal. She says yes, yeah, I literally know everything. Do you think that she's telling the truth?
No.
Maybe she is gay Jesus.
I'm thinking that she's bluffing. I'm thinking that she's bluffing the hell out just to get something out of Hanekawa. Like we said before, Hanekawa is like a completely bland talent. She doesn't use anything. Like she's really bland. So she's basically trying to get some kind of reaction out of her, out of the basic bitch, you know.
So you think that they made this entire set piece to show like Gaen walking down from the heavens in order to show you that she's actually a liar, and that she's kind of just playing Hanekawa because she's a super intelligent person who can read people easily?
Yeah.
Okay. So if she's a liar and she's just doing this to get a reaction out of Hanekawa, then why do you think she was able to know that much? How do you think she was able to get all that
I mean,
information about
for me-
Hanekawa?
For me, I'm mostly thinking, so to kind of support the idea of her being a liar, I'm thinking like back to Kaiki searching for Gaen, right? And we all know that Kaiki he's a faker, a liar, a cheater, right? And then
thing to note
you
here
have
is that
Gaen.
the Gaen that Kaiki was searching for is different from this Gaen.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, because I believe Kaiki was searching for. They specified that it was probably going to be like Kanbaru's mom, because yeah,
That's when we heard the name.
yeah, that's why he was in front of Kanbaru's house, because he knows that this is where Gaen's daughter lives. But we do know that Kanbaru's mother isn't here with us anymore. But this Gaen seems to be like some sort of relative to Kanbaru. We don't know in what capacity though.
Or maybe it is her mom, and her mom abandoned her and pretended to be dead.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I'll still keep the idea of her being like a liar and stuff, but I'm thinking more so like the tiger seems to have some kind of, like Cerby said, bond cutting power or something of that sort that relates to Hanekawa's feelings, basically when she feels abandoned or when she feels in danger like she did in her home, and like how she felt lonely in the abandoned house, though both of them burned up, but Araragi's home and Hanekawa's home are still standing, even though they probably...
You mean Senjougahara?
Senjougahara.
I like how you swapped them a lot.
I don't know why, I just do for some reason. So yeah, the way that she would know about it, I mean, she did mention Meme and was an episode, so maybe they're connected, maybe they're not. I'm not quite sure, but I think I like, and I usually end up liking assholes. I always end up liking the asshole. So I'm thinking the Gaen is more so like a liar that tries to get a reaction out of you and then use that reaction against you, rather than her being like all-knowing. I think that she's more so someone who can read people really well and use what she reads to use that against the people that she's talking to. And she's trying to get that kind of reaction out of Hanekawa because she knows that Hanekawa is seen as a really smart, intelligent, and all-knowing girl, but she keeps on bringing herself down. So she's basically trying to use that against her, something of that sort.
On the other end of the spectrum, say that she actually is an omniscient character. How do you think this would affect the story? What role do you think she would play in the upcoming episodes to follow?
I hope that she becomes the main character. Fuck all of the other girls. We just need her.
I usually like
Monogatari.
her to play kind of the sage role, but
Yeah. I could see where you're going from. It's like she does seem like a kind of like a wise man, a wise hermit that lives in the forest,
that
right?
does seem to be how she's pushing Hanekawa, so I could see her sitting in that sage role. But
yeah, she's the Meme replacement.
Well, I mean,
Meme was the mentor.
she is a Meme's senpai, so she's the mentor of the mentor, kind of.
Yeah, she's that old. She's a MILF.
Yeah, she is.
Just with outfits.
She's just rocking the Hello Fellow Kids outfit.
Yeah. And that beautiful star necklace. I want that.
Her style is actually one of the most unique in Monogatari, I think. Well, I mean, Ononoki is kind of unique, but like she's kind of more like a doll. I like her style. She's like a...
Her style is kind of the more streetwear equivalent of like Kanbaru.
Very similar, like casual clothes.
Well, Ononoki is like Candy Lolita.
I like that line though. It's not wisdom to recognize ignorance, it's ignorance.
Yeah, she has a lot of great lines throughout the entire series. I wonder...
Oh, I didn't notice that before, but she made a lot of paper cranes.
Yeah, wasn't there like something about making like 1,000 paper cranes in Japanese culture?
The person will be able to have their wish fulfilled.
Why do you think they made this many paper cranes for Senjougahara scene? I mean, even I'm not really sure about that one, but it's just something that I noticed. I think I learned about the 1,000 paper cranes from what was it? Silent Voice? I think they also made a reference to that. Yeah.
That's pretty common. I don't know exactly, but her wish to be around like her relationship with Araragi, I would assume. But I think that ties into my theory with the tiger. The tiger seems to like my assumption is he has some sort of like his anomaly or whatever is to sever connections and bonds. But all the connections that we seem to be seeing severed all happen to surround the character who's not present at all right now. So I think it's the tiger who's most likely responsible just for Araragi's disappearance and just the reason that like Shinobu severed and
Araragi is the tiger.
He's the tiger.
Bruh. Big brain.
Big brain.
And I think episode talking about Hanekawa's connection too. I think it's all just seems to be that the tiger is removing the one thing that Hanekawa is like fixated on right now for some reason.
Yeah, it's like he's erasing Araragi's existence. And anyone who tries to look into it more seems to disappear as well, like Kambaru did. Because no one seems to mention Kambaru, even though...
He's been brought up, but no one has like gone to try and talk to her since she went to go meet with him, which is weird.
This whole talk about fire and stuff, it's suspicious.
Because, she was talking about fire with, like, of course, who else to talk about fire with the Fire Sisters, right? Like, what kind of word they associate fire to? Because we learned with Senjougahara that every place that Hanekawa went to sleep overnight has ended up burning down, and we're assuming that this is the tiger's doing. So we're trying to figure out what exactly the tiger is associated with, and of course Karen says fire. She finds fire to be associated with like, burning passion for justice. And of course Tsukiji has a different take on it, that it's just love is also a feeling that you could associate with fire.
Of course, Tsukiji is the most adorable.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it with destruction, like burning and severing.
And here in the end, Hanekawa has some sort of monologue with herself, and then she realizes that yes, her and Araragi share a similar thing, because Araragi, like Karen and Tsukihi's boyfriends, don't exist within Araragi's minds because he kind of feels a little jealous, right? that they get to hang out with his sisters and whatnot. Aragi's just weird, you know? But because of that jealousy,
his sister's teeth.
Because of that envy is the word that she used. Araragi averts his gaze from the truth, and that is what is similar to between them, because she also like ignores what's happening around her. She gazes away from the truth and just continues to live in her own like shell, I suppose. And if we're going off like your theory of like the tiger cutting off, like severing ties, right? If there happens to be something that is inconveniencing Hanekawa in a way, I suppose maybe the tiger is getting involved in that and making sure that it doesn't exist. Yeah, that could be one way to look at it. Yeah, I can't speak too much about it. I had to watch my words very carefully here. Because obviously, this all gets answered in like the beginning of the next episode. Well, not the beginning, but...
yeah,
that's my theory. Feeling that she has is so powerful that it's kind of like manifested itself in a way to burn literal houses down. That's a powerful shit, man.
You know, when we watched Kizu, and when I watched it for the first time, like I liked episode, and episode was like left the biggest impression on me from the Kizu movies just because he's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd see him again, honestly. So now we've seen him again, and I realized just how excited I was to see him again. I think episode might be my favorite Monogatari character.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you finally got to see him again. I need to think whether he actually does come back again.
I wouldn't be surprised if he never does, but I don't care.
Episode just
He's
came
my
into
little
like...
psycho boy.
He's your son.
Man just came in, right, to drop us some hints here and there. I literally couldn't recognize you, Hanekawa, because it's almost as if because like he got a really bad feeling about Hanekawa. Actually, this is kind of similar to what like both you and Kiwi have said about Hanekawa. She just gives off this really weird feeling. Of course, episode just literally can't recognize her because it's almost as if that weird bad feeling that he has about her has just been severed off.
I mean, she has grown even if I dislike her. I can't say that she hasn't grown to be a more likable person.
Because in the end here, she of course takes everything that everybody said to her throughout this one episode, and then she finally decides, you know what? I need to ask myself to fix this problem.
The growth doesn't start with other people. It starts with yourself and accepting that you are a piece of shit and deciding how to change it. You know how Anya said, everyone looks like a piece of garbage. Well, you are also part of that garbage can. You have to fix the garbage and become a better piece of garbage.
Become a better piece of garbage. You heard it here first, folks. Remember, when you become successful...
Look, become the type of piece of garbage that someone who's passing by would want to pick up and doesn't think it's garbage. Don't be like that banana peel that's rotting. Be a banana peel.
Oh my god. Kiwi is literally like, what was that? The Discord bot that gives you random quotes. Literally. Yui, right?
Yeah, that's why we named her Kiwi 2.0. Yeah. All of Yui's tweets, or not tweets, God. All of her inspirational quotes are just things Kiwi would say.
Yo. How do you guys think that this is going to end?
I'm sorry, I got distracted by Yui, but I think they're gonna confront the tiger, and in that process, Hanekawa has to confront herself.
Yeah. The tiger will basically be herself, and she'll have to confront the jealousy and accept her flaws and grow from that, I guess. Become a better person. A more likable character.
Oh my god. Next episode, I believe the beginning of the next episode is probably one of the best edited scenes I've ever seen in my life. It's really amazing.
Expectations,
I don't want to set your expectations, but I just gotta say,
just did.
I just gotta say, whenever I want to reference some really good ass editing, that's usually the one that I think about. Actually, you know what? Like both editing and like voice acting. Whenever I think of like the best voice acting I've ever heard, I also think about Monogatari. I won't tell you which episode though, but yeah, Monogatari has a lot of the best. Oh well. Obviously, of course. I believe that about does it for this episode. If you watched up to this point, thank you so much. We'll hopefully see you in the next one. Now, Miss Kiwi, what is your quote?
Don't you think that orgasms can change our outlook of values if you listen more to your head and less to your heart? Thank you for watching.
Later, dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye.